was saying the other night that like he feels like this team is starting to kind of come together the way that you guys want. Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like there's some momentum kind of building off of these last few games that you guys have played?
Right, for sure. I mean, you look at last year's post All-Star break, kind of the same type of energy. You understand that once you get the All-Star break, after the All-Star break, it's all about winning. Everything else goes out the window, and it's a sprint to the playoffs. And we understand the standings are so close, but I think you can just tell a lot about this team's energy right now. Just playing hard every possession, and there's still a bunch of stuff that we want to clean up. But overall, our energy together is where we would like it to be.
You most seeing that defensively?
Yeah. I mean, you see a game like last game we played Memphis, a little bit different than playing against Denver. So first half, we're kind of not tidy on all of our stuff, and then going to halftime, address it, come out third quarter, and tighten stuff up, and that's the type of team we are. But we just have to do that, every single night because we're good enough to do it consistently.
Is your mindset play without fear, play high energy? I mean, take us through when the game starts or when you get inserted, reinserted, because it looks like you're looking to create all the time and push it. What kind of a mindset does that take, and do you learn that over time?
I think that's just who I am. Just making quick reads, getting off the ball, getting it from side to side. Kind of reading what the game is. If we're a little bit stagnant on offense, call a few more off the ball stuff for myself for him, where it forces the main guys to get off a bit, shift side to side, then it comes back to them, and now they can go one-on-one and get to the paint and then make plays for others. So it's kind of what the game is reading, but every single night is just energy at 100%, effort at 100%, and everything else is reading the game.
It looks like you and Ant have that kind of chemistry in transition anyway. I know it's different game to game, but you guys are in attack mode off the defense, and you're seeing each other and you're creating for each other in transition a lot.
Yeah, I think that just comes from being able to communicate with each other and address what needs to be done in the game. If one of us is lacking in the effort and the energy column, then we get on one another. But also, talking to each other, reading the game. Sometimes I'll miss him, sometimes he'll miss me, and we just address it and then move forward. But like what you said is just getting out, kind of being aggressive on defense and getting out in transition. Those are where we get the easy ones. And then all of a sudden everybody's feeling good about themselves, and then we can slow it down in the half court.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying, you hear that saying, let the game come to you. You look like, no, I'm taking my game to it, and that's why I'm successful.
Yeah, and not in a, a lot of people think like, oh, I'm going to be aggressive and get shots of it. It's not that for me. It's more so be aggressive and get us in the flow of what we need. If we're not pushing the ball, in transition, just get it out quick and outlets, get Jaden in the open court. Sometimes if Rudy hasn't had the ball a lot, getting a pin down with him, getting him rolling, like just to read the game and just feel it out. And, even our main guys, seeing Julius sometimes if it's 4 or 5 possessions where he doesn't touch it, let him get involved and just read the game. Because at the end of the day, it's in Julius's hands. They're going to make the right play at the end of the game, so we need them all 3 quarters before that.
In the way that Julius plays, the game's so physical with his volleyball. How does that impact the rest of you when he's like giving his body up and just the way he plays with that physicality?
Yeah, I mean, when he does that, you see everybody's energy. Everybody gets hyped from the and ones and all that stuff. But it's the little things when the roller's going and he's tagging the roller, and it helps everybody else on their rotations and getting out. And the word I use is contagious. It's not just the way he plays, but his spirit is like the way he's communicating on the bench, and when he's out there in an energetic state, it's contagious to everybody else, and that's our engine.
Donte, you seem to have a really good rapport, feel with Rudy in getting him the ball. How has that developed over these last few years, and what's on your mind in trying to make sure that you guys can maximize him out there?
Just learning where he likes it, learning where he's best at getting the ball, learning where it makes it easiest for him, and that comes with trial and error and learning, watching film and living with some of the sometimes I turn the ball over. Sometimes he'll either get fouled or maybe he might not catch it. Like, you live with those things and try to build that rapport, and because at the end of the day, we're gonna need him. He's a huge part. To get him easy ones, to get him going, and you look on the other end, he'll have 4 or 5 blocks, he'll have 15 rebounds. Like, that's the stuff we need on a consistent basis. And some nights, when it's his night, you'll see him. He'll have 18, 19 points, and that's what we need.
Donte, you mentioned like that's what it's kind of having that feel to like get the ball to certain people when they need it. Like that. I know you don't like being called like a point guard, but like how much is like maybe Pablo, Mike, like the actual like true point guards on this team kind of helped you find that ability and that kind of feel for the game?
It just has come throughout the course of the season. You just learn where guys are really good at, and then you just feel it out in the game. If I see Jaden ahead of me 10 times out of 10 times, I'm going to throw Jaden the ball, because in my mind, it's an automatic bucket for either him or somebody on the kick out. Same with Julius in the pocket, Rudy on the roll, like and setting screens for it. You just learn that throughout the season. And Pablo from a sense of like overall team film, and then Mike with the overall like, if I mess up, I'm going straight to Mike. What did you see? And he's open and honest. And sometimes it's like, no, you made the right play. And that's live with the result.
Thanks, Donte. Thanks, Appreciate you.